Hi, I'm Arla Markel, and I'm so excited that you're on my website exploring the different things that I have available, different tools available, books and courses. And this video is introducing my new course called the Shekinah Spiral Series. And a few months ago, I was realizing I really wanted to start creating things from a space of beauty and intuition and channeling divine guidance, really opening up to that, the love that wants to just pour through us, that wants to flow through us. There's transmissions of healing that, especially as women, we can be that channel to just allow that flow to come through us. And as I was working on the Shekinah Spiral Series, it really opened up all of my chakra systems. It helped me actually have kind of microdosing of the Kundalini experience till I did have that fiery feeling going up and down my spine without it being so much burning that it was too much. So it was really gentle, and I wanted it to be that way because I knew people who had experienced it in a really profound, powerful way, which was great also, but they said it was overwhelming and really difficult. And I wanted to experience that incoming of the blend of the divine masculine and feminine both inside my being. And so I feel like the Shekinah Spiral is really a beautiful way to be able to experience that mystical experience. I believe that was something that Jesus and Mary Magdalene and a lot of these other teachers and healers learned to channel and learned to experience, because it's very profound and it really expands your consciousness, it expands your awareness of the spiritual, and brings into your life more balance and an ability to handle a lot more things, and it also really de-ages you. So in the Shekinah Spiral, I teach you things like how to achieve right brain and left brain coherence. So your emotions and your logic aren't fighting each other anymore. You're not having those arguments with yourself about, well, I'm not enough, so I can't do this, and all the arguments that we have about our abilities, about who we are, about we should and shouldn't have, all the old programming that happens. Basically, the Shekinah Spiral helps to dismantle some of that and begin to bring into your being that divine compassion, that divine love, that divine source energy that wants to just infuse every part of your being. And it combines Hertz frequencies, which are known to open up every one of your chakras. So each chakra has a different Hertz frequency that it's attached to, basically, or not really attached to, but that opens it up, that helps it to function. I use a lot of symbolism, so we use ancient languages and light codes. I use breath work, very specific breath work for connection to source, very specific breath work for other needed and important things in life, whether it's de-stressing or opening up to more of source. So we use breath work, I use sacred geometry, I use a lot of symbolism. So the course turned out really beautiful. I feel like I enjoyed creating it so much, and I grew so much. Like, I could feel all of my energy centers opening. I could feel that whole process happening. I have experienced more brain coherence and less fighting of myself than ever before. And I know this is a tool that's really going to benefit your spiritual journey, helping you to heal. The first episode is called the Shekinah Spiral, which is the divine feminine. And it's the title of it, the first one is Transmuting Wounds into Radiance. So it's really a lot of emotional alchemy and transforming the things that have happened to you into gold, from lead into gold. And I think, honestly, all of us have gone through really painful, difficult things. But when you learn to hold compassion for yourself, you can really begin to transmute a lot of the things that you're going through into something that is beneficial and helpful for your life and for your journey. And so that's what this is intended to do, is really expand your awareness into connection with Source, with Spirit, and expand your awareness of how you can give yourself more compassion, and how that compassion can then help bring peace between your emotional and logical side of your brain. So there's so many things that this course offers for you, and I can't wait for you to experience it. It is housed on Udemy, and they do have, if you're in a financial pinch, they do have sales fairly often on their courses, sometimes down to only like $12, like $11.99. So the normal cost for the course is a bit more than that. But the reason I love that is because I want this to be available for anybody and everybody that needs it. And if you're in a situation where financially you can't afford it at all, but you feel like this is something that's beneficial, I do try to give away about 10% so that people who need that can receive, and I feel like I can give that out, and then the people that are able to pay something really help support the rest. And I feel like that's such a beautiful balance of the giving and receiving. So that's what I'm learning in my life as well. So if you're interested in that, please feel free to email me. info@griefandtransitioncoach.com is my email. If you want access to it for free, I have a way that I can provide that for you. And other than that, I just want you to know that there's tools and support for really growing on your spiritual journey without having to enter into some kind of fundamentalist, uber religious view, but really instead opening to love like a flower. One of my favorite, I guess you could call it, symbolism is the lotus flower, because it goes deep into the water, into the mud, and then it reemerges clean and pristine to the top of the water. And so the lotus flower has been this symbolism for death and rebirth, and many of us go through many death and rebirth kinds of circumstances throughout our lifetimes, and this course is just meant to help hold you and to help you be able to transmute those painful things into something beautiful for your life, something that helps you radiate with joy. So you're invited to check it out. And there will be some information at the bottom of this YouTube video as well about how to access that course, where to go. So thank you so much for checking it out, and I can't wait for you to experience this, because it's really a transmission from my heart to yours. I feel like Source dropped so many things into my awareness that will really bless your journey and enhance it. Thank you so much for viewing this.